How do they listen to this? Who the fuck are you?
What do you mean? What do you mean, who the fuck are you? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Anyway, I hate these like ADHD conversations where we start to talk about something
Seriously, it gives me a
and it
boner.
never ends. Because we talk about something else and then we never come back after.
What should we talk about? It's a new year.
Yeah, let's talk about the topic. Like old clubhouse days.
I'm trying to get Abby a green card, but she likes to eat genies.
Say his name right, Diogenes.
I did that on purpose. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
Once. Fuego.
Well, I have also Dylan apparently now, but he loves to ghost me again. I don't fuck with that friend.
Needs to work.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I just won a Bitcoin.
You won what Bitcoin?
Or not? Well, I'm kind of in the general pool of this 2.5 million worth of Bitcoin, and it's gonna pay out in a couple hours.
What?
But I'm gonna be one of the people, not the sole winner.
I don't understand what you just said. Repeat.
Basically, me and a whole bunch of people, they're gonna divide it up. We won.
Divide what up? Can you please explain the whole fucking thing, please?
So there's like 2.5 million Bitcoin in circulation, money USD worth. Like the value is $2.5 million, and they're gonna divide it between me and a few people.
Is this a part of a lottery? Can you tell me the whole story?
Part of a stock brokerage.
Which one? Look, if you're gonna tell stories like this, do not bother.
Robin Hood Gold.
I don't want to hear from you anymore.
You're just jealous.
No, because you're just telling half of a story and it's bullshit. I don't want to hear it. Did you understand what he was saying to you?
Was he saying to me or she?
To the room. Did anybody get anything from that?
Well, I don't know.
I heard we won and we're gonna split something.
Yeah, won what?
He basically was on YouTube and he saw an advertisement for Robinhood Gold, and now he thinks that like he's gonna be a billionaire or something because this is what people on Clownhouse do.
Holy shit, dude! There's a bunch of local singles near me. Let me see who it is.
All right.
What?
Don't talk to me like that, like what?
What do you want?
No, don't talk to me like that either.
Yes, ma'am.
Good job. What's her name? I was asking if you wanna, not now, one day, do a three-way call with me and you.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to come on Clubhouse because of Lucy.
She hates pussy now?
Yeah, well, Lucy is attacking her all the time.
Yeah, he's a psychopath. Holy shit, my account got 170. Wow. Check this out. I took the Adrian Dittman show last night. I put it on Instagram, and I tagged it to Mar-a-Lago, and it's got 177 views. Go ahead
Because you're Adrian Dittman, right?
Follow the account. You're going to love it. And Elon's going live in 55 minutes. I'm telling you, this is
I
like...
feel like you're an Adrian Diddy.
It's gold, man. This guy is gonna keep going online, and like I'm like one. There's more than me now. Like if you just type in Adrian Dittman, everyone is recording him now, like every night, and posting it on YouTube. A lot of people are doing what I'm doing.
Well, you're very lucky because of what happens.
I know. I missed the one thing. I missed the show. I don't know how many days ago, but he like exploded over Laura Loomer, and I missed that live, unfortunately. But I got it the day before. I got it the day after. But he literally went bananas, and I missed it. Otherwise, that would have been the fucking gold. Like recording him losing his shit. Because then, when he loses all his shit, if it gets back to President Trump or even employees of SpaceX and Tesla, they're like, that's our fucking boss. Like he loses credibility. So that's the danger about doing public speaking.
Amazing. Yes.
Yeah. Like I am destroying his credibility. Like he's like, everyone's fucking hyper analyzing what I'm fucking saying right now. Every fucking thing I'm saying, and they're fucking saying I'm on Adderall and fucking ketamine. Fucking motherfuckers, motherfuckers.
Somebody says.
Yeah.
I just put my crypto position
Oh my lord.
in my PTR.
Whoa, what the fuck? You have $26 million in crypto? Shut the fuck up.
No, it's not dollars, it's Bitcoin.
Cool.
It's just as cool.
I'm big.
I don't agree with your position.
I'm big on Pepe.
Nobody wants to see your dick.
That's true.
It's probably bald.
Didn't KB come out with a cryptocurrency coin? She probably could have been a multimillionaire from that shit. Didn't she come out with like some kind of conservative coin, or her and Andrew Meyer were coming
I
up with some
remember
kind
a
of
long
coin?
time ago, you and KB had a falling out or something.
Not really.
No, there was something going on. It was so. I didn't know you at the time, but
I didn't have a falling out with her. What are you talking about?
I don't remember either, honestly. There was something going on with you and her.
Maybe just like
I
me
thought
saying
that-
like, get a life, go to the gym, fatty. I don't know.
No, she doesn't care about that shit.
She's a cool chick. I mean, she's
Yes, she's
she's
very
funny, and that's her thing. Is she was very funny.
She had a crush on you.
Really?
Maybe that was it. I don't know.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Could be.
Is she good looking? I can't even remember what she looks like.
She looks like she's cute. She has a very cute face, but if you think she is not bad,
She's fat.
I don't want to ever hear you calling me fat, even though you don't know how I look like.
I know you're fat if you don't post pictures.
I'm
She's
not.
not that.
But you don't go to the gym, fatty.
Yeah, I don't need to.
It's
I'm outside.
like
I'm
saying
outside.
humans don't need to eat or drink water.
How is it that
She rides her bike down. She rides her bike 10
I
miles to your
Yeah.
university down the highway.
Hi, Michaela.
Not only that, I'm out all the time. Like I do more physical activity than you do.
Bullshit. I'm about to go to the gym right now, fatty.
Go to the gym. You don't do much. Like you do weightlifting. I don't want to have like a.
Wait, if you're going to the gym, what's your bench press?
I just do 135. That's it.
135. What, one arm or two arms?
2 arms, dude.
Oh my goodness.
It's not a lot, but I'm not like there to try to. I go for consistency, not for maximum pressure. I mean, if you just go every day, you feel so much better.
Yeah, but like you don't need to go to the gym to be skinny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anyways, listen, there is no debate about going to the gym. If you don't go to the gym, you are by definition a fatty.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes,
If
you
go to the gym,
are.
You're fatty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
The only
Maybe.
reason people go to the gym is to take pictures of themselves in the mirror.
Yeah.
Really?
I hate the gym culture.
Yep. Yep.
Really?
That's so true.
I hate the
So
gym
yeah,
culture.
either that or they'll take a picture of their or to get fucked.
Yeah.
See you in the showers, bro. Good set.
Not true.
That is true. It is true.
I mean, look at Nora. She always takes pictures at the gym, and she's still fat. Like, explain that, Adrian.
I texted this girl.
Lido holders on the treadmill. You don't know how many guys on Grindr are looking for a gym. They want to same way, so that's where they can find.
Yeah. Ew.
Y'all get a 24-hour
Because
pass.
they can't do it at home, they're in the closet.
How do you fuck in the gym though? Like in the bathroom, in the shower?
In the shower.
Ugh.
No way. That's disgusting.
But you can't make any noise though.
I don't like using the same equipment as people. I don't want to get like
Yeah.
athlete's foot. I don't want none of that. I don't share. I'm not sharing a shower with you, and I'm not sharing. No. I would buy my own and have like I have a fourth room I could put some shit in.
You know, there was a gym that I subscribed to at one point, and I was going, and I walked into the bathroom, and there was no shit. I should have took a picture of it, but there was other people in there. There was a sign that said, "Please don't masturbate in the sauna or in the shower." So you know, somebody got busted in order for them to put that shit up. It was nasty.
No.
Yeah, I never went back.
Horrible.
I can masturbate in my own shower. Just kidding.
Horrible, guys.
It's nasty.
Oh boy.
What's that cartoon where it's like, "Ow, that's nasty," like I'm sweet and tea.
Oh my god, I'm dizzy.
I think it would be hot, but
There's that element of taboo with getting caught or in a public area that makes it sexy. Right, Q?
I don't like that.
Why can't
I don't
you
want
just
to
have
be jail or
like
have to register as a sex offender.
I've been single so long, I want to be sex offended. I'm ready.
that means you're a fucking criminal.
Whatever. That's not what you said in my DMs.
Ooh, that's a delicate situation. I'm sorry, I couldn't contain
Sorry,
myself.
that's just between us, I guess.
I'm sorry, I confused you with that other gay guy that got married to that woman in England, and I thought that you were him. So
Oh, Ewan.
I thought you were Ewan. Sorry, my bad.
No. Nope, sister.
I wanted to
Wrong
come.
sister.
Sorry, sister. I wanted to come in between you and your wife.
First, he was going to join the Canadian military, and I'm like, dude, that's retarded. Why spread your ass for the Canadian government? Then he wanted me to marry him so he could live in California and do his little DJ thing or whatever. And I'm like, dude, you high. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he moves over across seas and has a baby. I'm like, dude, you are all over the place.
You would want him to get married to you?
Yeah, for a green card. Not like to do anything, but
Yeah, that's what he said.
he probably would still do something.
He's such a
According. Yeah. Well, there's other stuff too, but yeah, he's
What a slut.
he's on the spectrum of gaydom.
I'm swiping right
And I
on.
think it freaked himself out so much that he needed to find a girl and have a baby so he could be like, I'm not gay.
That's crazy. What is wrong with people?
I have no idea. Just be who the hell you are. It's snowing.
Holy shit.
New year, new snow.
Swiping right on Tinder right now, and I'm just like, this shit is so fake. There's no way there are these many hot chicks. Tinder is like
You're not.
absolutely like
They're like
scams.
4,000 miles away from you.
That isn't that the most annoying thing? It's like, why the fuck do I want to talk to some fucking ugly Filipino? 8,000 miles away. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not in my settings. Why the fuck does this app do that? Oh, I think it's because of the travel settings or something. People.
And actually, if you look, if they are nearby, there's going to be a green bubble that says nearby, and how far they are from you is on the first picture. If they're not, you have to go to the last picture to see how far they are.
Mm. Yeah, and I also hate matching with men who are trans and like their first photo actually looks like a woman and you're like, whoa, that's kind of a hot chick. And then you're like, but I'm a little suspicious. You go just like one or two more photos in and you're like, ugh, it's a fucking guy.
Adam's apple, that's what I was gonna say.
that dude at GameStop. I am ma'am.
That shit was crazy.
Oh my god.
I'm texting all these girls right now. I'm writing. Oh no, that's not gonna work. How was your New Year's Eve? Can I convince you? Can I take you out for? No. How was your New Year's Eve? My resolution is to be more spontaneous. Free for a cocktail tonight at 8. So I went over to this Indian girl's house last night at like 3 in the morning. I spent the night at her place.
Oh boy. Indian girl?
Yeah.
Why can't I hear myself?
She's pro-Trump and she carries a gun.
Like, God or feather?
Hmm?
What kind of Indian?
Dot.
Okay.
The fuck? We genocided all those feathers. Where the fuck do you think they're living?
South Dakota?
Yeah, not in Chicago, sorry. In Chicago, we put them all on fucking copper plaques to commemorate their deaths.
Okay, and?
I mean, she's like very OCD, and it's like living with like my stepmom, you know, everything has to be perfect. Don't touch that, can't do this, like, you know, it's kind of a little bit like unrelaxing, you know, where it's like I'm like walking on a tightrope or something, you know, and like if you don't follow her guidelines, you know, you're gonna reap what you sow. So it's like I kind of like a person who's a little bit more mellow and not so uptight and OCD. But I think success, you know, she's a pretty successful dentist, so it's like I think, you know, being successful in some ways is like you're super highly organized, and as a result, you're like OCD. Me, on the other hand, I don't even wear socks.
Your shoes?
I have like slip-ons that I wear that, you know, you don't really need socks.
What are they, Tom?
No, they're Tevas. Oh shit, this woman has children. Ugh. I can't stand women that like date that have plenty of kids. It's like, do you really think I want to be in a serious relationship so I can help contribute to raising your ex-husband's children and you? It's like, I'm gonna pass.
Hard pass. No thanks.
This chick that I went out with last night, she was like married to a guy. They had like no sex. They had no communication. They lived in separate rooms. And then he left her, and she was like surprised. She's a very nice girl, but it's interesting because like when you're in a clique, you know, and like you and all your friends gather every Friday night and drink a ton of tequila and you sing songs. It's like I hope you know when we get married, like you're gonna have to control your clique. Like you can't like invite people over every Friday, Saturday night to like rage at your amazing house because they're all conditioned to like using your pad as their party spot for their alcohol addiction. And it's like, you know, do you know how to be an adult? Like, do you know how to be a mother? Do you know how to like raise a child? Do you know how to not, you know, let your friends manipulate you and be codependent? Did you just bust a nut or something?
No.
Hey, Rico.
Hey, is this girl like that, or?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like without a man really pushing like what the limitations are, it's like you're going to continue behaving the same way that you've always been. You will be childless, you will be unmarried, like you might get married, but you can't have a child if you're like downing tequilas every Friday, Saturday night.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, motherfucker.
What's good? How y'all doing? Happy New Year, everyone. What y'all up to?
We're doing we're doing DJ Pack impersonations. You babyface motherfucker, I'm gonna roll you up in a breakfast burrito and put some motherfucking eggs and guava on there and eat you up, motherfucker, yo little babyface! Why you do me like that, Oscar? Why you do me like that, motherfucker?
Now do your jazzy impression.
Hello? Hello?
Ty, what's up, Ty?
What up, Oscarina?
What's up with you, Tatiana? How you been doing?
Good, man.
I miss my girl, man. Damn. Where's Judy? Where the fuck is Judy? The fuck is calling me?
Oscar, oh, you're on your phone. Rico, what's new with you? What's your New Year's resolution?
Rico! What's up, Rico? Happy New Year.
Fuck up, Oscar. Yeah, for real. So,
Oh, Rico, I'm just speaking to your bitch ass. Fuck you,
no,
damn.
you weren't just speaking, you were speaking over. Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
I just got out the phone. Hey, Ryan, don't go in 2025 with this sissy ass attitude, bitch. Fuck you.
Thank you for
I heard Oscar's been very disagreeable lately.
yeah, so resolution is try to network way more in real life.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but network with who? Like jigaboos or, what category of people?
Obviously not. Basically, like anybody, like I deem, I have standards. If that's what you're asking. Like, why the fuck would I network with like somebody who has like a GED and like is addicted to crack?
Yeah,
you network.
that's the thing about Clubhouse. You just get the dopamine and then you disregard credentials because you got the dopamine. And you're like, wait a minute, I got my dopamine from a Schwartz?
Well, the thing I like about Clubhouse is like,
this is your problem. Most people addicted to crack have a degree.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
So, my whole point was that, like, on Clubhouse, I think you just like weird people wind up in rooms because like nobody has any standards for like who they surround themselves with. Some people do, but it's fear and farmers. So yeah. But I'd like
Today we met this amazing producer. What was it? Like today, Luke, for example, he was talking to Elle, and he was saying he wants to go to Israel, and he's looking for like a group of people he wants to do a tour guide with, and then Elle was like, "Oh, I can help you with that because she knows a lot of tour guides." So yeah, it's some sort of networking, because she used to work for something like this.
Yeah, no, I would like to be part of like a clique like locally where I can like go to like a bar and fucking show the lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I heard you smell bad, so that's not gonna.
Oh my gosh, Ryan.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's his own lip. It's his own lip that smells bad.
This is why you remind me of my grandma because you say things that she says.
Well, good for Dylan.
She was saying it's her upper
All
lip.
the families are for him. Oh my gosh. I need to show you something so funny. I was crying my eyes out. You make me laugh a lot. Anyway, here we go. You will be able to just put yourself out there in real life. But also today, like we were talking, me, Bussy, and stuff. Some guy came in the room and we were just joking with him, and then we said like, oh, put the Secret Circle Tonka Truck song on, and he's like, oh, you know Little Ugly Mane, and he's like one of the members of Secret Circle. I was like, wow, yeah. And I said, do you know Wiki? He said, yeah. I was like, no way. It's like a very subculture, subgenre music. So it was really nice to meet people like that on here. And he's like some sort of producer, like a well-known producer in East Coast. It was nice to meet with these type of people. And yesterday there was also a guy came in the room with like a picture of himself, and Bussy immediately recognized him. Apparently he's like a famous actor, so we got to know him as well. So yeah, this app is not totally.
Who was it?
It's not totally dead, I agree. But there's a lot of people.
Yeah, I
who
mean,
waste
they're
energy
trash.
doing drama. There's like a lot of people that waste energy doing drama than doing anything positive.
Yes,
Yeah, Oscar.
Rick.
Rick. Yeah, you hang out with Rick. Like, what the hell?
I don't really.
Apparently he kicked Elle out of his house now. He does the same shit what he did to me.
Oh, the 50-year-old from Kansas or whatever.
50-year-old.
No, the
Oh, the one that was in the room today that sounds like she may be a Trump.
Yeah, but guess who she works for?
Who?
The ADL. Not for
Yeah.
you, buddy. Sorry.
I've sold out though.
Young men like to go after the same woman.
I'd rather make money. Like I just don't care about anything else but making money and like being free. Like I hate working. So.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like you got it backwards. A woman is actually the goal, meaning marriage, and then the money flows from the honey. Like you got it backwards. It's in philosophy.
Can you elaborate on that? It's interesting.
Yeah, the expression in Zohar or Judaism or Jewish psychology is that where a man and a woman are united, you'll find the presence of God. So if you want to return to brilliance and be brilliant, you have to essentially utilize a woman. And this is a book I'm reading. It's called Sex Magic. You have like an inner hidden self that can only be seen through a woman. So it's like a mirror response, and it's called your holy guardian angel or your daemon. And the whole purpose of life is to encounter and meet your daemon, and whatever you desire you can ask the daemon, which can only be seen through a woman. It can't, like, this is why gay men are eternally frustrated, because they can't meet their daemon. It can only come through a woman.
I don't think they're frustrated, dude. They seem pretty happy to me.
Well, the thing is, in this manifestation, this is all based off of what's called, I think, trans psychology. Anyways, this is Western esoteric sex magic. You can Google it. And it's a form of therapy in many ways. But what you want to achieve financially, the best way to do that is through an orgasm, or not having an orgasm. Actually, that's the real way to do it, is not to have an orgasm. So what you do is you find a woman who will ride your dick very slowly and gently. And while you're doing it, you meditate on what your desires are. And through the through like the semen retention or through the non-orgasm, it will like charge your kundalini and like raise your energy potential to a very high level to help you achieve the goals that you set forth.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Why? No, there's something to that. There's something to know about like if you're on like day 6 or 7 of it. I know this is like not comfortable. That's not true though, because I would be rich as fuck, but it's not about rich. Like you'll at least like get way more looks from women like on like day 6 or 7. Like they can like sense energy. Like it sounds weird, but it's true. It's like, very true.
Well, you got to understand, all communication is hypnosis. So, like, I took this Indian chick out to this indoor putt-putt place, and we had a drink. And in the mail, I got this sex magic book, and I was like, I'm bringing this book with me because all communication is hypnosis. She read the book for 30 seconds at the bar, and after we were done, she said, "You're coming to my house." And I was like, "I'm coming?" She's like, "You're coming." I was like, wow, all I have to do is bring this book out on dates and I get laid. It's true. It's a subconscious suggestion, and when you can, I'm telling you, this is like the most direct way to get laid. Like if you go out on a date, say, "Hey, I brought you an interesting book on sex magic," and you will just see these panties fly off. It's like the most direct approach to getting laid I've ever experienced in my life. I was like, I should have been doing this for 20 years.
Sounds the greatest. I got you. I did discover like a Bitcoin brick and mortar club in my city though, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna check that out. Oh my lord. What did you just say? Yeah, I said there's like a brick and mortar like Bitcoin club in my area. So I'm gonna check that out. What does that mean? It means like it's like a it's in a strip mall. It's like a Bitcoin club. What? So are there online Bitcoin clubs too? Yeah, Clubhouse is one of them. What are you talking about? Well, I didn't know why you said brick and mortar because it's like. If it's down the street from your house, then what else would it be? Well, it's not down the street from my house. It's like in my general area. Have you been? Is that why you made this resolution? No, I'm just like sick of writing the same thing every day. Every day my life's like the same episode, so I'm trying to like switch it up. Yeah.
It took the Hobbits like 3 movies to get to Mordor.
That's right.
Shut the fuck up.
I love that movie.
If I could give you any advice as a 42-year-old man, Rico, buy yourself a bookshelf, go on eBay, and spend $5 to $100 and fill that bookshelf up, and you will have built yourself an external hard drive, and you will increase your IQ, your EQ, and the books themselves will help you manifest what you want to desire, because books are truly like magic. Nothing compares to it. Because you're dealing.
I know you think I'm like a retard, but like, what makes you think I don't know the bookshop and books?
No, just get more. Like I've got over 1,000 books now. 15 bookshelves. Like as an investment, the worst part is if you move, it makes moving extraordinarily difficult.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that like books, as a collectible item, there's nothing more incredible because it's technically a code. It's like a giant program, and yeah, I mean, and there's a way to do it. Like I saw a guy who's photographing and reading snippets from all his books in his library. And I'm like, I'm gonna do the exact fucking same thing and put all my books on the internet and clear them from my cache. And but I'm just saying that, you know, books
I may.
are a
I
big
bought
advantage.
I bought a. No, no, I bought a tripod, and I might buy some more equipment to start like a YouTube channel, create maybe like some kind of content, whether it be finance or golf or whatever. So I
Well,
think that could be an interesting way to network.
the thing about golf is like I read or was listening to this Ram Dass lecture, this Hindu Buddhist guy, and he's like talking about how golf is like the conscious plane. And when you're golfing, like if you're in a state of no thought, like you play a great game. But when you're sitting there chronically thinking about everything, you know, in your whole life, like that's when you keep, you know, making shit shots. So like it's a state of mind.
Yeah, it's probably correct.
Yeah. But you can train yourself on it. And there's like techniques to clear your cache, you know, deep breathing, saying a positive affirmation, going to the gym,
I
fatties.
mean, I don't have a problem. I'm good at golf. Like I'm talking about like creating content, maybe like a YouTube channel or something. So,
Yeah, do it because it's not just about your audience, it's about personal improvement. And like having a mirror to constantly look at, you'll see your deficiencies in a way that you can't see them unless you're filming yourself.
Have you guys seen the chaos on Twitter? A lot of people get the blue check marks removed because they're going against Elon Musk. And it's funny because like Twitter's supposed to be a free speech platform, as it has been promoted by Elon
Did they
Musk.
pay for that blue check mark?
Yes, they did, but it's got removed. I don't know if they get the money back or not.
well, the interesting thing about this is Elon is like going to start to roll out like financial payments on X, which is like kind of if you're like in the know and like a conspiracy retard, then like you kind of this whole angle is to bring the American WeChat, and it's all playing out. Like I always thought it was weird that Elon and PayPal mafia was like surrounding Trump at the same time. We had like probably a debt crisis coming this term. I've been calling that for like a few months now. I always thought this whole thing with Elon was sketchy, and now we're discovering that Twitter. Now we're discovering that Twitter is not free speech; it's Elon speech. So
Yeah, I could have told you this weeks ago when he was deleting all of my accounts, suspending my accounts, blocking me. I mean, if you just say that Adrian Dittman is Elon Musk and you tag him, could you imagine a billionaire like independently going through and blocking people, removing comments? It's like, how much fucking time do you have? Clearly, there's a mental health crisis happening because your fat ass doesn't go to the gym, you eat steak and take fucking Addies all night and scream into your phone about Nick Fuentes. Meanwhile, your children and your wife, who the fuck are they? And who the fuck's running your company? I mean, you get to a certain point financially where you have so many employees, you're like just sitting on a cloud watching your business run itself. You know, like what do you really do anymore other than come on X, fart and burp, and talk to some fucking losers and giggle like a fucking loser? I mean, it's pathetic. You know, I mean, I know the guy isn't like a, you know, it's just so amazing how Wall Street can create billions. And you're like, wow, thanks, Wall Street.
yeah, I think the real free speech platform is probably Nostr at this point, which is part of the Bitcoin blockchain. My understanding. It's Clubhouse. You get like a public. I say nigger every fucking day. I've never been in. You used to get clipped for that though, but now like the pandemic's over, like nobody's on here except retards, so nobody cares.
Well, Elon goes live in 20 minutes, and I recorded the full 4.5 hour New Year's Eve special last night. So I'll be publishing that. I've bought.
What is he gonna talk about?
Let me show you what my setup looks like right now. Hold on one sec.
Adrian, what is he gonna talk about? concerned.
See, that's the thing about dopamine. It's like if you don't get your response immediately, your dopamine's like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
Hello.
Hello.
So you guys have the advantage of having been in 1,000, million clubhouse rooms. But Elon, even last night, he's like making shit up. He's like, I've been doing this for many years now. He's like, bitch, you just started doing this in August because I've been recording you. So look at my setup. I bought all these tripods, and because he blocked so many of my X accounts, like I only have 2 right now. But that's how I'm recording it, and I'm like mass fucking publishing it. And even last night, he like called me out. He's like, "We got this guy that does this. We got this guy. We got this fucking guy who's recording everything and putting up fucking YouTube reels, motherfucker." And it's just like so awesome knowing that like I'm independently like making him lose his mind, and it's a little bit.
This man or Elon Musk?
Elon and Adrian, this is the same person, dude. So, anyways,
I know, but who are you talking about?
Adrian.
That is apparently Elon Musk.
It's not apparently. It is 100% Elon Musk.
He denies it, but it's.
So, anyways, the point is.
Wait, did you see that his daughter or son? I don't know what it is.
Trans, yeah.
The transgender one. Did you see that he or she also called it out?
He must have started having kids when he was in like his mid-20s or late 20s. Mid-20s, because if that kid is an adult and he's 18 and Elon's like 47 or 48 or something, so maybe he had his first kid at 30. I'm really behind the curve at 42. Like, I know this is it. Like, this is my summer to create a baby. And, like, it's going to happen on my boat. It's going to happen at my house. But, like, I need to find everybody is zapped. Everybody. And, okay, so I'll tell you this. I took the girl out. And, anyways, I go back to her place. And the point is, the next morning, after, having come inside of her 3 times, she calls an Uber to go pick up a Plan B, and she has a Plan B in her hands in 15 minutes. And she pops the Plan B. She's like, I can't go through the rest of the day knowing that I might be pregnant. And I'm like,
That's the problem with the American white women.
this is an Indian chick.
Oh, yes. Either way.
Well, the point is, she showed me her Instagram, and like I looked at her Zav card, and not only did she get the Zav, but she got the boosters. And I'm thinking to myself, apparently she doesn't follow the news because she can't get pregnant. So, and plus she's taking the plan. This is the only reason why I came in her, because I'm like, I'm a scientist, and I'm going to prove that you can't even have a baby. And so she took the Plan B with it, which is miprostofol, I can't remember the chemical name, but yeah. So on the YouTube test for medical misinformation, you can't talk about Plan Z, aka B. You can't talk about it in terms of sterilization. Like, even just saying this right now, the fact that I'm live streaming this will probably like get all my YouTube accounts nuked. But you can't talk about Plan B on YouTube, which is the craziest thing in the world. There's things you cannot talk about, and it all deals with fertility and basically depopulation, which is like, you really want to talk about free speech, like you have to talk about that. What I'm saying is that Google and the World Health Organization and Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, they absolutely 100% have a depopulation agenda. And it's not like they're going to kill you. They're just not going to let you have children. And that's what's happening now. And I see it because every year I'm filling women up with my, very wonderful eggnog. And, these eggs are not cracking. So it's like, is there going to be a mass population event? Like, or is it already happening now? Because there's only this thing called the now.
Well, yeah, I think anybody who's really like studied the elites, like really understands the very health museum. They wanted to populate to have like better control over the planet.
So the thing about Elon is he says he's gonna go live 6 days a week, every night at 7:00. So he's gonna become like the fucking news. And the thing about it is, he doesn't have anger management under check. Like, he has no emotional intelligence. So when somebody comes up and mentions Laura Loomer, see, this is why I need your help. Like, I want you all to go to the Adrian Dittman live and say, like, hey, Adrian, what's up with this fake Adrian who's live streaming the room into Clubhouse and like YouTube and all these shorts? And he'd be like, don't fucking mention that man who's doing that. Like, that will be his response. Don't fucking talk about the fake Adrian. He's fucking with me. Like, he got my YouTube account nuked that had 4,500 videos on it, but because I have so many accounts, he can't get rid of me now. And even last night, he was talking about memetics, parasitism, and hosts. And he's like, every parasite needs a host. I am that host. And the fake Adrian is a parasite. You know, I'm like, at least I'm something. You know, it's better to be something than nothing.
Are you kidding me? Does it really say all
Elon's
these
a parasite. What the fuck?
I don't believe it.
Where does Elon find the time to be like this like Twitter guy that's always like retweeting stuff?
All day, 7 days a week, on both accounts, Elon and Adrian.
I understand it, but I just call bullshit on this. Like he's this innovator. I think obviously like the employees that work.
He's a scam artist.
He is a scam
He's some
artist.
kind of like intelligence agent.
No, he's
He's
just,
not intelligent.
listen, people fear him and he's a bully and he tells people what to do and he doesn't even know how to do it himself and he claims he knows how to do this and that. He's a fucking engineer and a software developer. It's like bullshit, bro. You are not. You are not. Maybe back. I like him too. I like him too. I'm not saying I dislike him because X literally saved humanity because of the censorship. The CIA, the FBI, the White House were all coordinating censorship. You couldn't talk about the ZAV. You couldn't talk about a lot of shit, but the ZAV is the big one. And if we have medical misinformation tyranny and big pharma propaganda shoved down our throats for the rest of our lives, like you will see that mass depopulation event. And that was his big thing to begin with, was the depopulation. So he's right on many topics, but he's ultra woke and stupid, you know, like he's emotionally stupid and he's a prick and he's a bully and he sounds like an idiot and annoying. That's the worst thing is he sounds obnoxious. People are like, I hate this fucking person.
Yeah, I mean, those censorship days are coming back. Like, it's gonna happen incrementally. Like 6 months, a year from now, like it'll be different. It won't just be like Nick Fuentes and those people. It'll be like other people.
Listen, if there's a war,
more moderate.
if there's a war in Iran, you can expect incredible propaganda and censorship out of everything. I mean, all of the woke leftist media will already propagandize the war with Iran, but X, we will become like that freedom of speech that is anti-war, anti-Iran. But then you might see Elon switch and say, "Fuck these motherfuckers! They're fucking terrorists."
I think the ruling class wants to go back to the 2000s, where like it's like you have like Bush conservatives that are pro-war and like liberals are anti-war. I think they want that dynamic back.
Yeah, but it's not coming back because the left is crooked as fuck.
Platform.
Building a new platform?
Yeah, like that is like similar to Twitter, but run by people.
It's Blue Sky. People are using Blue Sky, and all my Adrian Dittman, Laura Loomer videos are all over Blue Sky right now. I know, but you have to look at it from a content creator perspective, which is what I am. If I put my Elon shit on Blue Sky, it goes crazy. And in fact, I have a woman calling me who I don't even know who she is, and she's like, I'm putting all your videos on Blue Sky. And all those views are coming from me. I was like, are you serious? Anyways, this was funny. She left me a voicemail. She's like, it's me, Nora Bandura. I'm in Chicago. I was like, what? It's Nora? Is that like, I thought Nora was drunk and somehow was calling me. And I was like, is she really in Chicago? No, it was some random chick from fucking X who knows that I do this Adrian Dittman shit. She's got my number and she like keeps calling me and she like thinks she's like, I don't know, she's probably, you know, like attracted to me or whatever. But the point is, it's like.
Listening to our live stream.
Oh
my god.
Damn, she is onto your ass.
What a psycho.
No, it's not Nora. It's some.
I know it's not Nora, but
yeah.
because you've said that.
Exactly. It's somebody picking up on our inside joke.
That's so nice. I love her. If she's listening, I love you, woman. That's your soulmate.
No, that's a stalker.
I don't care. He's a stalker. She's a stalker. It's perfect. Go make babies with her.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything mean to her because she is helping me, but like she's not my cup of tea.
Why not?
Because like I need somebody that like I can have a child with, you know? I don't need to be rich. I need to be happy. No, she's way too old. She's like in her 50s.
Oh, how would I know?
Well, you're asking the questions to find out.
Hey,
Listen,
John,
yeah.
I have a question. I think stock futures right now are dumping.
Yeah.
The echo, I know you're recording, but the echo is driving nuts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So stock futures right now are dumping, and like the 10-year treasury is starting to go up. Like I think they're gonna have to stimulate. I think some weird shit's about to happen. I think that like basically Janet Yellen like dumps some kind of like crisis on like the new administration that has to be done.
Yeah, so the Federal Reserve controls everything, and I read an article a couple days ago that the major banks did a class action lawsuit against the Federal Reserve because their means tests and their stress tests are so aggressive, and I get what is it, the Sarbanes-Oxley Act like disallows banks from engaging in hedge fund type activities or something. So what they're doing is Glass-Steagall, yeah. So what they're doing is they're buying insurance corporations, variable annuity trusts, and other annuities, and they're using separate entities to do the trades that they can't do because of Glass-Steagall or whatever. So I've heard Peter Schiff say that the '08 housing crisis proved that the banks are insolvent, and that's why Lehman and all the other ones collapsed, and only certain ones got propped up, like the majors, like Citibank, literally went to $1.50. The guy that when I was in college, I had a business mentor, and in my application, I said I want somebody from Wall Street. So they literally paired me up with like a very high end guy in Wall Street. He had $300 million in Citigroup. And when I went to his house in '08 or '10, he was like, I lost it all. I'm like, how did you I was like, you lost it all in '08? He's like, yep, I sold everything at $1.50. It was at 70. I had my life savings in City. I was like, who the fuck could have thought it would go back? I'm like, you were a financial advisor. Why didn't you diversify your portfolio? He's like, I got compensated in bank stock. He's like, I'd be stupid not to take it. I was like, well, why didn't you fucking buy it? Why didn't you sell it and divert? He's like, I fucked up. He's like, I can't fly my private jet. I can't donate all the money that I had it allocated for colleges and this and that. He's like, I fucked up. So this is a straight, honest guy, with a family and just totally normal. If you don't diversify your portfolio, you will suffer. You will see the law of large numbers reduce you to a fucking bug on a windshield.
That's right.
I hear people in these Bitcoin rooms, like I heard this Grant Cardone, Elon Musk, the people were like, I have 100% of my life savings in Bitcoin. Like everything I do is like Bitcoin. And I'm just like,
well, if you're poor as fuck, then like you should. But,
no way.
But
well, what if it? Listen, if the stock market crashes, real estate will crash. Bitcoin totally is in alignment. Everything will crash. The stock market just has to tank, and that will probably be like the World War III announcement. I mean, it is possible that Trump takes us to a new age of imperialism, or some like a major military event is 100% in the works. The baby boomers are like a moth flying into a candle, and the closer they get to the candle, the closer they get to redoing World War II. Like that type of mass herd psychology is already happening in Ukraine. It just has to expand. Like there has to be a false flag. It's got to be coming.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I think I know you think Bitcoin's retarded, but it's not. But the SBR, the Strategic Bitcoin Reserves, like all these countries like starting to talk about it, like it's going to create like a space race for like Bitcoin acquisition. So I think that could be like maybe the safe haven if it sell it from other risk assets. But
Listen, we are just ants serving a queen.
That's
and
right.
and the queen is going to trick us all, and she's going to say, "Sorry, everybody, you got to work 20 more years and dig yourselves out of this hole." Like there's going to be a factory reset, just on the same way on your phone, because the government is so insolvent. And look at it this way: nobody can even afford their property taxes now, and everybody's properties are up $200,000, or I guess you could say 40% or 30% from the 2019 lows of the pandemic or the 2020 lows. So if it's cyclical and everything is a crest and a wave, there is no way. And remember when Trump took office, like everything crashed because of the ZAV and the 19 event. So once Trump takes office, I guarantee you, it's going to crash, and he's going to say, "Don't panic." And see, this is the thing about Wall Street is like real money is made on these huge black swan events. Like that's where the real money is.
That's right.
Not these pension assets under management at 1%. You're talking like people got an 8,000% return on their put options. Like just like 9/11. Like that's where the real money is made when you make fucking 18,000% and you bet $1 million and now you got 180 million. Like that's absolute fuck you money. And if you can roll that 180 million and do it again, next thing you know, you're like one of these hedge fund billionaires that have $13.5 billion from making major wagers in the market. All options. It's always options. It's a crazy mentality, but like people literally go to the casino and play blackjack and like run it up to like hundreds of thousands of dollars and lose it all. Like you can't stop. It's a dopamine loop.
Insane.
It's a dopamine loop, yeah. But that's the thing about Elon Musk. He's doing it every night at 7 o'clock. Like he's gonna go hyperverbal in 2 minutes.
I do think Trump is basically like installed to kind of usher in like a new world order type of like surveillance state that like conservatives would have rejected if the Democrats tried to do it. That's why like I think his purpose.
Yeah, he's the plug. Like he is the plug.
Advertising to us.
It's public relations because they're now $100 billion. They feel that they have to start getting the word Palantir into the American consciousness to view it as being a patriotic entity that is, a place to work, a place to keep the country safe. Like it's all propaganda, and it's all being done by an elite, FAG. I mean, you should be like, "Yay, my superior is winning."
I'm getting ads for them in Northrop Grumman, and they don't.
It's just publicity.
I'm not their customer, so I don't know why they're wasting their time.
What are you talking about? If you are the person paying for all that, that's the irony. As the taxpayer, you are paying. Listen, that's why I say we are slaves. We are ants, and you don't know it because like you feel okay. But if you were to really look at it from their perspective, at the very upper echelons of the pyramid, at the apex or the crown, they just look down. Like you're just a slave. Like the whole thing is about getting free. And if you want to get free, that means you have to like literally live. You have to own your home. You can't pay property taxes, or you have to have such an abundance that you can just pursue counter propaganda and artistic endeavors which yield financial results. You can drop out of the system. I mean, that's the thing. You don't need to be a teller at a bank. You don't need to work at a gas station. You don't need to work like Tesla. Like you have to have your own thing and have it in abundance, and you can actually free yourself from the grind. Like it's an incredible release when you achieve financial freedom from having to do a 40-hour work week, and have stress and have to think about somebody else's organization and business. It's like that is a huge, like that is another goal. It's like one goal is to unite with a woman. The second goal is to achieve financial independence. Those two are major two goals.
100%. It gets by the way, Dubai does not have property tax.
Not yet, but that's the thing is they're luring the fish into the net.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Yeah, you're probably wrong about
Yeah, I mean, then you have to deal with monarchical succession. If the next leader is like an austere Muslim, um, I mean, even if you go to sell your house, like, and you go to closing, I mean, that's the thing. It's like it's easy to buy in, but wait till you try to cash out.
That's right. I mean, I sold houses.
People talk about Dubai, but to me, it's always like these passport bros that can't meet like an authentic woman. Like, it's much better to meet an authentic, genuine woman, an American woman who is not a libtard, retard. Because all these chicks that live in Dubai are like social media prostitutes, and that's not the wife you want because they're already
No.
married to.
It's the reason to move abroad is not for women. The reason to move abroad is like arbitrage, basically. You know? To like not work fucking 40 or 50 or 60, whatever the fuck it's gonna be for young people. Not work all those decades and like take advantage of like the savings you built up in America, saving to us or somewhere else.
Okay, Elon is live on Adrian Dittman. I'm gonna start my recording for the evening and put his ass on blast. Okay, Ryan, Abby, Rico, talk to you soon.
Alright.
Why don't you just join my? Why don't you just like help me with my Adrian Dittman project and help me manipulate the
Okay, where do
future?
I have to go? Give
Go,
me a thing.
go on X and just type in Adrian Dittman.
Sorry?
Go on X and type in Adrian Dittman.
Okay. I might come in a minute.
Ryan, you want to help me?
I'll go on stage and I'll be like,
Hello.
what do I have to say?
Make sure everybody quote posts the space with join the conversation so more people can, in fact, know that the space is live. A lot of interesting stuff that has happened. 2025 is off to a very interesting start, to say the least.
Yeah, you're telling me.
That literally starts with a WTF.
Actually,
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, all kinds of things happening. We got somebody trying to. The terrorism seems to be back. That's annoying.
Yeah, the Cybertruck explosion thing. Wild.
Like, what the fuck, man? It's
What
insane.
happened there? Does anyone know like what actually happened there?
Yeah, there was a suicide bomber.
Oh my god.
Let's take this. By the way, is Ian coming?
He didn't say anything in the signal, but maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright. So how's everyone doing? Good to see you all here. It's pretty nice. As always. We're not going to be doing as many viral news incidents for sure, but there is various interesting things that are happening. One of which, of course, being the after the Cybertruck exploded, people want to make it a thing about Tesla and their like battery quality, which is absolutely fucking insane. I knew it wasn't a battery fire; it couldn't have been, because if you look at the way that it burns, lithium burns differently. You can tell it's kind of if you fuck with lithium, it comes out like a rocket.
If you look at the video, though, it's very clear that there's fireworks there.
Yes.
Like
After the explosion, after the main explosion, there were a bunch of secondary explosions, which were basically fireworks. So, yeah.
1 fatality and injuries to 7 other people apparently.
Uh-huh. The one fatality was the driver.
Only was himself, yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy himself.
Did they know exactly who did it at this point, or?
No.
Actually, I think they do.
Oh, that guy. Right. Which one was the Texan one, and which one was the other person?
Unsure. That's a fucking waste of a truck there, man.
I
For
know.
real. It wasn't
Like-
fully. It's fully intact too.
Yeah. Well, of course it is, because the steel is incredible. Yeah. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police have to thank Elon Musk. He gave us quite a bit of additional information in regards to how the vehicle was locked after it exploded, as well as being able to capture all the video from the Tesla's charging stations from across the country. Pretty cool. Nice.
Interesting.
Right, Houston real estate agent at the New Orleans thing.